6,000 miles up in the air at this beautiful space, and I'm going to be basically for the next week here hanging out, getting my mind together, reading these books I've been wanting to read, and getting up on my vlog content, feeding these birds and a whole bunch of plants. So I'm out here for the next week or so. It's really beautiful up here, so I'm kind of overwhelmed, but it's gorgeous, and I'm really excited to spend time on this land here. The lady that I'm at her space while she's out of town, this is actually going to be a retreat space. She's a healer and she does angel work, and so it's a lot of birds and a lot of beautiful elementals out here, and it's just beautiful, guys. And then like there's a, let me see if I can see it from this way. There's a range right there where there's like, it looks a little pointy. That is 3 rows back. That's Mount Lemon. That's where I was the other day when I showed you guys the views there. So we're 6,000 feet down from there. So yeah, you know, this is making me feel like I'm just a country gal. I'm just country, and I feel most at peace and most at home when I'm around elements, and when I'm tending to the land. That's one of my favorite things to do. That's where my family comes from. That's my ancestry. We're country folk. And so, you know, I'm feeling really just reminded by that, and it makes me feel really whole and a little bit sad because I've been running all over the place to find myself. But it's just beautiful here. So I feel full. I actually feel like I'm emptying out, but I also feel really full. So riddle me that. But I feel really good. This is not even day 1. I stayed here last night with them so they could show me the ropes and everything, but this is barely day 1. I'm already like, I told y'all I liked it here. I really, really, really love Arizona. So yeah, guys, I don't really know what else to tell y'all today. I feel really good. I'll have a lot more videos out for y'all shortly, and hopefully some reflections on my stay here, and I'll try to get some videos. But yeah, the ride up here is a little bit rough, okay? That's not, the road is not all the way made yet. I have like 2 neighbors. It's deep off into the country. But she told me about all these crazy spiders and scorpions and snakes, and there's a lot of stuff out here. And that's also what I love about the desert. I think I told y'all this last time, but the one thing that I really, really love about this place is, like, you see how beautiful it is, right? And just how beautiful it is just how dangerous it is. So you can't walk around like, ah, la, 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 like you can in a city or a place like that, and people will just leave you alone, right? Like, people, oh, that's a tourist, I'll leave her alone. These quails, these scorpions, these spiders, they don't think of you as a tourist. You feel me? So you can't walk around here like, oh, look at that cactus, oh, wow, like I did my first week here. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, and I pricked myself. So you have to be careful, you know, you have to really be mindful of your body, and you have to always be aware of what's going on around you. But it's stunning, so you just feel like you're living on the edge, because you could get bit at any moment. You could, an animal could fly out at any moment, and you just have to be ready for it, and you have to be calm, because why be on attack mode, right? So that's another thing that I'm also learning about myself. I guess we're just doing reflection time. Another thing that I learned about myself is that I was always on defense mode. Like, I was always ready, especially in van life. I was always ready for someone to come in my car, always ready for something to happen, right? And that just stirred up in me anxiety, but nothing ever came because I'm protected. So you know, when you're out here, you have to walk in that mindfulness of like, I'm in a place that is not mine. This is nature. I'm enjoying it, and I have to revere it. I have to be aware, and I have to stay in my place. Means stay on the trail. This is not Nashville. This is no wandering off trail. This is stay on the trail. Whole bunch of water. Do not be out midday, early morning. Don't stay out too late in the evening, because then they start coming out when the sun goes down. So there's a lot of like rules, right? And then it's not rules, it's safety precautions, it's boundaries. And then it's like, for me, that's a big difference when you're thinking about something of like a rule, like do this, to a boundary, like this is what's going to keep you safe. So this whole experience, this whole winter has been such a beautiful experience to reflect on what is important to me, what boundaries look like, how to enact those boundaries within myself and outside of myself, and then how to carry myself with this new awareness of who I am, what I'm doing here, and what I'm about to be building, or what I am building, you know? So this is just a very transformative state. It's really beautiful, and these birds keep on going by my book, so I guess I need to keep reading what I'm reading. So I'm gonna go, guys. But I just wanted to show you this because it's literally so beautiful. But again, it doesn't do it justice, but it's really beautiful. So I hope y'all are having a good day. I want to show y'all these rock formations, because you know me and rock formations. The camera doesn't do it, but look. Oh boy. So yeah, you know what I mean? Also, this place, like, she's half native, right? So she has all of these like native things. Like, this is the symbol for the sun, one of them. There's like 12 different symbols for the sun in different native cultures, but she has a whole bunch of symbols, and like, she's just very thoughtful. She's got the crystals out, she's got everything out in place, such like a particular way that you can tell she is just so mindful. Like, she's so thoughtful. And then another thing is like, she's doing this DIY. So she did her whole floor, she did her whole kitchen, she built a whole garden, like a whole greenhouse from scratch. She built it, and she is like in her upper 50s, and she's out here, she just built this whole thing herself. Apparently the place was you know, not in the best condition, and the land was overgrown. She done planted, cleaned up, rewired, then she did some electrical herself. I'm just feeling inspired over here. Like, I'm feeling very inspired, and just reminded that like, I don't have to spend more years in the rat race. Like, I don't have to do that. Like, I'm already disconnected. Did you hear? Okay. So I don't have to spend more time in the rat race. I don't have to prove any more accolades, do any more things that I don't want to. I can just start building for my family now. That's what I feel. I can just start building now. I'm already free. So I hope that's affirmation to some of y'all out here. Like, if you want to disconnect, you can. You have so much power, and you're able to do anything that you want to. So if you want to grow a cactus farm in the desert, do it. And invite me for dinner, because I heard that those cactus are fire and I really want to try one. But anyways, done chatting your ear off. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next one.